If you have low thyroid or any type of thyroid issues, this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 key foods that I see 90% of individuals with thyroid issues consuming that actually we want to be avoiding because they work against us. I'm going to be starting it off by breaking down a little bit about our thyroid and then taking you into each food, why we should avoid it, how it affects our thyroid, and so much more. Let's just go straight into it. When we have thyroid issues, we have to really find that good balance between our diet and weight management. Our thyroid gland, it plays a crucial role in regulating our metabolism. And that's the process by which our body converts what we eat and drink into energy. And when we have disorders of our thyroid, such as hypothyroid, which is underactive thyroid, or even hyperthyroid, which is overactive thyroid, these really can impact our metabolism, leading to changes with weight loss or weight gain. So I did a whole series. I want you guys to check it out under my playlist on my YouTube. It's a thyroid series where I break down what thyroid issues are, all the types of testing and everything. But I do want to say before we go into all of the foods to avoid is a lot of the doctors only test our TSH and our T4. That's what's included on a blood panel. They don't test things like our T3, our reverse T3, or even our thyroid antibodies. And when we're in an extreme state of stress, our body can actually take our T3, which is our active form of thyroid, create the reverse, which is a metabolite, and make you guys have all of those negative side effects associated with hypothyroidism, and they can go undiagnosed. So if you're having metabolism issues or you're having any symptoms of hypo or hypothyroidism, go back, watch my full playlist. I did a 5-part series. So we're going to go right into the foods, but I do want to say, so for those struggling with thyroid conditions, we need to understand the impact of how certain foods affect our overall thyroid function. And the relationship between our diet, thyroid, and metabolism is so complex. And when our thyroid is slowed down, that can lead to weight gain, fatigue, difficulty losing weight despite training hard and eating healthy. And I see this all the time with many clients that come to me. So let's start off with the first one, soy products. I see a lot of people go more towards a vegetarian vegan diet, especially women as we get older. And the thing is soy, it actually contains things called isoflavonoids. And those can act as goitrogens, which are substances that inhibit our thyroid hormone production by interfering with this enzyme called TPO. And for individuals with thyroid conditions, especially hypothyroidism, this could actually exacerbate your symptoms like weight gain, lethargy, or even lowered metabolic rate. So when we're looking at our diet, while soy has, a nutritionist part of many diets, those with thyroid issues, you may want to look at this in terms if we're eating a lot of soy, we have thyroid issues. Remember, it does have the goitrogens, and fermented soy products may have a little less impact on the thyroid. But with my clients, if they're doing a vegetarian or a vegan diet, I like to actually add in different types of protein sources to hit all of our amino acids and not work against our thyroid. Our second one is going to be cruciferous vegetables. And if you are finding this video helpful, make sure you share it with a friend and subscribe below. I do new videos every single day on gut health, hormones, thyroid, fat loss over 40, you name it. So cruciferous vegetables, these actually also contain goitrogens. And a lot of us go towards these typical bodybuilder diets, very high in all of our like broccoli. And these goitrogens can disrupt our iodine absorption. And this is a crucial element in our thyroid hormone synthesis. For someone already with an underactive thyroid, when we reduce our thyroid hormone production, this can lead to an even slower metabolism, making weight management more challenging. So some dietary considerations to look at when cooking these vegetables, that could actually significantly lower the effect instead of eating them raw, and allowing individuals to benefit from their nutritional value without truly affecting the thyroid, and also changing it up, trying more of our tubers or more of our, our leafy greens. Look at more of your vegetables that are lower in the goitrogens so that you still get that diversity going for our overall gut and hormone health. but not affecting our thyroid as well. The next one is going to be gluten. So gluten, let's just throw it as it is. Gluten actually can promote an inflammatory response in individuals with celiac or non-celiac gluten sensitivity. And that could potentially affect our thyroid function, specifically in individuals that are autoimmune, like autoimmune thyroid disease, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And gluten can also trigger the immune system to attack the thyroid gland, worsening your symptoms like weight gain, fatigue, due to our slowed metabolism. Also, glyphosate, we'll leave that for another topic. But if you want me to do a deep dive into gluten, let me know in the comments below on my YouTube, and I will do one of those videos for you. Some dietary considerations so that you're able to get your carbohydrates in and kind of adopt more of a gluten-free diet that could actually help like with inflammation in the body and supporting our thyroid function is, looking at other things, looking at doing gluten-free grains, another one, fruits, vegetables, and then making sure to get plenty of protein in our diet too for our overall health and to work on those hunger and satiety cues, especially if we are going towards weight loss. And I do want to say, because I know I get a lot of questions, do I do gluten? I do not. I actually am celiac, and I don't do dairy either because I have a true allergy to dairy. My throat does close. Love it. I have two more, and I saved I'll say the best for last because you guys probably wouldn't believe this. But before we go into it, I have something so exciting to say. It is time for my next 90-day transformation challenge, and it is starting on March, I can't believe it, 25th. And if you've tried every diet out there, you're struggling, you've yo-yo dieted, you're gaining the weight back, you have chronic cravings, you've done keto, carnivore, you feel bloated, run down, and no one's ever taught you the tools to get sustainable results. You just question everything. I want you to head down to the description below. With my 90-day transformation challenge, I help clients not only get the results, but I teach them everything that they need to know to get sustainable results. I teach them what to eat, when to eat, the foods to eat. We talk about gut health, hormones. I customize all of their training, their nutrition, their macros to them. I have a full support community. We work on our mindset, and it is the total body transformation. I have clients months after finishing with me, sending me over emails, showing me all their gains that they're still continuing to make. And that's what I want for my clients because I've been in your shoes. I was almost 200 pounds. I was over 180 at age 13. I got down to 90 with an eating disorder. I ended up getting 15 types of parasites, H. pylori, SIBO. I ended up having severe thyroid issues, hormone imbalances, lost my period for 7 years, and I healed myself naturally, built my body back where it is today, and got my health back. And the truth is as we get older, especially on my expertise is women, perimenopause, postmenopause, hysterectomy with gut and thyroid issues. The calories in versus calories out, it no longer works anymore. We have to look at our gut. That's where 80% of our immune system is. That's where we're absorbing, stimulating our nutrients. If we have thyroid issues going on, that affects our metabolism. So pushing our body to these extremes with keto and carnivore, it's going to lead us feeling run down on low calories, lower metabolism, losing more muscle, and not getting the sustainability. So if you're in that place, go to the description below, fill out that questionnaire. I will be in touch with you in the next 24 hours to set up a call. Act fast. I only have a few spots left, and I am so excited. But I am back at you. The next one is going to be highly processed foods. What do I mean by this? So when things are in a box, a lot of times they're very processed. These foods are actually high in unhealthy fats, high in sugars, and excess sodium, and not the good sodium like our Himalayan pink salt. I'm talking about different type of sodium. And this could often lead to weight gain. And for those with thyroid disorders, weight management is already a challenge. And a diet high in processed foods can complicate this by contributing to even a slower metabolism. And some processed foods may interfere with the absorption of our thyroid medication. So with the diets that I like to focus on with my clients is I focus on overall nutrient-dense foods to support a healthy metabolism, and it makes it easier for weight management. Also, what I do realize is that a lot of individuals, when we're having foods that are more processed, they spike our insulin levels. We're not getting enough protein and healthy fats in the body. So we're having chronic cravings. We feel inflamed. We're not seeing the results that we're training so hard in the gym. And the food just runs our mind. We're like, gimme, gimme, gimme. You're craving more. We eat more. And we get in this little vicious cycle of not feeling good, not wanting to do good with chronic cravings. And I don't want that for you guys. So dietary considerations, whole foods, anti-inflammatory, high omega-3s, focusing on gut and hormone health to support our metabolism and our thyroid. And I really love Brazil nuts, very good source of selenium for the thyroid. A Brazil nut a day keeps the doctor away. Throw that out there. And I saved the best for last. We are talking about certain types of fish and seafood. A lot of individuals, I feel like, go to very high mercury fish. We go to, our tuna all the time because it's easy to grab it. Fish and seafood are great sources of iodine, which is incredible for our thyroid health. However, high levels of mercury in some fish, like our swordfish, king mackerel, tuna, mahi, can really be detrimental to the thyroid and lead to imbalances that affect the thyroid. And then when we have a disrupted thyroid function, that can lead to either weight loss or weight gain or further complicating your metabolic health. So I like to opt for lower mercury fish. I love Wild Planet. Their sardines taste like smoked salmon. So delicious. Throw on some avocado and lemon. You got to try them. You have to. I convert so many of my clients to them and they're like, Elizabeth, I hate fish. Also, salmon is very low in mercury and high in omega-3s. So it's about really finding that balance. And that's what I really like to structure with my clients. Because here's the deal, guys. There's just so much information out there. There's over 30,000 different diets out there. And it's not about what diet, how many calories you can cut your carbs down, how many calories to cut your food down to, doing excess training all the time. We have to start looking at our gut, our hormones, our stress, all of these things. If we're in a state of inflammation or run down with chronic cravings and doing all these extremes, our body is not going to be in a state of shedding the excess weight, healing our thyroid, getting the inflammation down, and restoring our gut. You're going to be in a place of fight or flight response where your body wants to hold on to the belly fat, where your thyroid's in this state where it could be making the reverse, and it's not optimal for weight loss. So if you need help, I want you, again, head to the description below on my YouTube or send me over the DM ready on my Instagram so we could set up a call to see for that perfect fit for my upcoming challenge. And I'm actually going to link a video at the end of this for you guys, actually a playlist for you on all of my top 5 videos that you need to watch if you even think you may have thyroid issues or a slowed thyroid. Even if they said you don't have thyroid issues, they probably only tested your TSH and T4 and not your other ones. And I went so undiagnosed for a while. Clients have too because of these, doing the wrong testing. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Check out the video and make sure to subscribe.